Salutations, viewers. My name is Game Name, and welcome back to another one of my Legends of Runeterra patch notes review. So, we have patch 2.1.0, and we have Aphelios now joining, or Aphelios, joining in on the roster. So, sorry, a little burp-a-rooney right there. So without further ado, this is kind of a longer patch note. So we got Aphelios Champion Expansion, Lunar Celebration, card updates with some champions, followers, landmarks, and spells. And then we have new single-player legends, Lab of Legends, personalization for boards, guardians, card backs, emotes, bundles, deck bundles, expedition, miscellaneous, and bug fixes. So without further ado, like in every patch notes review, I'm going to read the first instance of what we see here. So our most complex and adaptable champion to date, Aphelios has made his arrival in Legends of Runeterra. The Weapon of the Faithful brings with him a small collection of new cards as part of the Aphelios Champion expansion. For a deeper dive into Aphelios' design and mechanics, check out our overview video with design director Riot Games on the Legends of Runeterra YouTube channel tomorrow. And this was released on February 2nd, 2021, so it's already released on their YouTube channel, so go check it out. Praise the moon and get Aphelios as soon as he lands in patch 2.1.0 and get a look at all the cards coming in the expansion in the Aphelios Champion expansion card gallery. So I kind of want to see what this is. Oh. Okay, so the Aphelios, like I said, it's going to be a long one. The Aphelios Champion expansion is now released. Champions expansions are a bit slimmer than regular expansions in terms of cards released, but they'll generally include collection of cards directly related to the champion headlining the expansion, pretty much. So here, look at the cards. So we got Targon, we got Aphelios, his first phase and second phase. And then Gifts from Beyond, the Flights. Oh, some of these are pretty good. Starbone. I'm just going to read the names. The Sky Shadows, the Fangs, the Veiled Temple, Sky Charge. And then from Ionia, Flurry of Fists. From Shadow Isles, we got Gluttony. For Bilgewater, we got Powder Pandemonium. For Demacia, we have Molten Breath. For Piltover and Zon, we got Stress Testing. For Failure, we got Troll Gifts. And then for Noxus, we have Wild Claws. So let's move on with this patch notes. So for the Lunar Celebration, break out the fireworks. It's time for the Lunar Celebration. So you can claim your reward right now. And I think you have to sign in, like every single day in order to get these rewards. So I would highly recommend going to claim those because you probably won't be able to get them until next year. And even then, they'll most likely be different. So we got some card updates. So release of Cosmic Creation did introduce Zoe, Victor, and Riven, which is awesome because I mean, Victor is one of my favorite champions to play in League of Legends in general. But now they've had an actual chance to see how they play. And now they're going to be making some slight changes. So with the champion, we got Misfortunes level 2. They removed Overwhelm after leveling up. So, like they said right here, her lethality didn't line up with the difficulty of her quest. So they wanted to reduce it. So this is why they removed Overwhelm after leveling up. But for Victor, now they, his level up requirement was you've played 8+ created cards, and now it goes to you've played 7+ created cards. So they nerfed one, well not nerfed, they took away one card, so that's actually a buff in a sense. But now his level 1 now creates a hex core upgrade on both play and round start. So that's really good for his change on level 1 text. His level 2 is now creates a hex core upgrade on both play and round start, so that's pretty much the same thing for the same text. So, I mean, in general, Victor's build was a little bit too slow in the beginning, but I like how they have changed it now so to make him a little bit more playable. Followers, landmarks, and spells. So we have the Grand Plaza. So it was originally when an ally is summoned, give it +1/+1 and challenger this round. Now it is when an ally is summoned, give it +1/+0 and challenger this round. So this was really good with mid-range decks, especially Demacia ones, because it is a Demacia card. So this is a slight nerf, but it's not too bad. But it's still a playable card, I would have to say. War Chefs. I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards. I don't know why. I just like it so much. But it changed its base stats. So it's no longer a 2-mana 1/3, but it's a 2-mana 2/2. I don't know if this is better. It might be better. It might not be. I don't know. I think it really depends on how you want to play it, but I did like the additional 1 health. I think this might be a slight nerf to the card. Has more damage, but it's the same amount, but it makes a little bit more sense, like value-wise. Well, I mean, it had more value before. Now I think it has a little less value, but I still think it's a good card. Homecoming. Wow, the cost went down 1. So this is definitely going to help with some of Ionia's identity with some of these cards here. So you'll be definitely seeing a little bit more Homecoming. Green Glade Elder. Base stats was 1/1. Now it's 3/1. Wow, so it's a 3 mana 3/1. So its value definitely went up with its attack. So that's a really good card to have, especially if you have something early that you need to kill that has a high health count. Captain Farron. When I'm summoned, his original one was when I'm summoned, create 3 decimates in hand. So now when he's summoned, only create 2. So that's a slight nerf, but he did put out a lot of fucking damage, and that can be extremely hard to play against. But also, yeah, no, it's nice. It's nice to have some breathing room against Farron. He's hard to play against sometimes in the late game. Blade of the Exile. So the cost went down to, wow, that's an insane buff to the card. You've literally just taken the cost down twice. Now this is going to be played a lot more now, I feel like. So what did they say about it? Blade of Exile is a bit too clunky to be used effectively and is often not used at all in the games when it's created. Wow, so they buffed it because no one ever plays this card. I don't see it often, and when I do, it wasn't bad, but now that it's a 1 mana card, it gives it so much more value. Blade Squire. So base stats were 1/2, and now it's swapped to 2/1. I think that's fine. To buff one of these guys up just to switch the stats. I still think this has a lot of value, even though it's switched, but it does make him a bit stronger, especially against some early game that could pop up. So, so Hush. Wow, yeah, of course Hush was definitely a spell card to have in your deck. It's very, very, very good. So this is a slight nerf to it, only cost-wise, where they just made it a little bit more expensive, but you do have to play around a little bit better now because it is 3 mana. And then Pale Cascade, Diana's Pale Cascade. So it was originally given ally +2/+1 this round, Nightfall, draw 1. So now it's given ally +1/+1 this round, Nightfall, draw 1. So it got a slight nerf, but it did prove. I remember this card being a burst spell. It was a little bit hard to play against, but they did reduce the overall damage, so I think that's pretty good change for this card. But it'll still be played a lot, I can guarantee you. So, new single player Legends lab called Lab of Legends. So, after experimenting a lot, Heimerdinger is ready to unveil his latest creation and greatest achievement. So this thing is called Lab of Legends, or their first Legends lab. So I'm just going to read it here. And another foray into the world of single player adventures, first introduced in our 2021 roadmap. So building off those themes, Lab of Legends gives you a choice between 8 different champions, each with their own pre-made deck, and pits you against a series of increasingly difficult encounters. As you progress, you'll earn new cards, passive abilities, and items that power up cards in unique ways. No 2 runs are the same, except to see some crazy combo possibilities emerge as you reach later stages. Don't be reckless though, your Nexus health carries over between rounds and is only refilled after a boss encounter, so be sure to pace yourself. Emerge victorious. I like this. I like what they did there. At the end of a run, and you'll earn a unique icon based on your selected champion. Fight hard, experiment responsibly, and try to collect them all. So I love how they're in their roadmap. I love how they're making single player options a lot more viable. Some people don't always like to play against other people. Sometimes they just like to play against bots and have like a quick match instead of having them. You could have a quick match against another person, but I feel like sometimes you just want to play against a bot. Something mindless, something that makes you think a little bit harder and progressively gets harder. I like that a lot. I really like this new single player avenue that they're going down, and I hope that they do it for more of their games. So we got some personalization. So they got a Club Ox board, which looks very nice in time for Lunar New Year. But since it is the year of the ox, look at this cute little guardian. Lunar Beast appears once a year to wreak delightful havoc on mortals. Rascally dislikes loud noises. Card backs. Wow, that's pretty. Oh, that's really pretty. I really like this year's Lunar New Year items. I love the Year of the Ox stuff. It's so cute. What a cute emote stickers. And then there's a bundle, the Lunar Beast bundle. So you'll get a... Okay. Oh. Huh. Oh, it opened up in a new... No! It opened up in a new screen for me. I didn't want that to happen. So you get the Club Ox board, the Lunar Beast Guardian, the Beast card back, and exclusive Firecracker T-Hex Guardian variant, which is super cute. They do have more deck bundles, though, so make the light last forever with the 900 deck bundle, available in 2.1.0 for 1,998 coins. So that includes Targon and Shadow Isles, designed to bring out full power of Nightfall. So we got more expeditions, so I'm going to go through this pretty quickly as usual. So Aphelios expansion has been added to the various archetypes, and Aphelios himself has been added to the Luminous Dusk and alternative Targon alongside Diana. So in Augmented Assault, they added Brutal Hunter. In Lighten, they added Will of Ionia, removed Shadow Flare. In Fishbones, they added Ballistic Bot, Veteran Investigator, removed Eager Apprentice, Hexcore Foundry, Monkey Business, Monkey Idol, and Scrap Dish Assembly. For Luminous Dust, they removed Pesky Spectre, and then in Mega Keg, they removed Monkey Business and Strong Arm. In Moonlit Heist, they removed Monkey Business. In Scrap Heap, they added Zonite Urchin and removed Veteran Investigator. In Shadows and Dust, they added Shadow Flare and removed Trevor Snoozebottom. Love that name, always. And then in Spell Slingers, they added Hual Hunters, or Jaw Hunters. Never knew exactly how to pronounce that. And Ye Have Been Warned, and they removed Pocket Aces and Yodel Grifter. Now they have miscellaneous and bug fixes, which you can read on your own time. But I think this is a very good patch. They have a lot of new stuff for the Lunar New Year, and Aphelios is going to be proven to be quite the champion to play against. So this is going to be very fun. If you guys have played Aphelios already, how has he been in Legends of Runeterra and some of your deck builds? Let me know in the comments down below. But that is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I highly appreciate your time as always. But please do not forget to subscribe and or follow, not only to my YouTube but to my Twitch. You guys know where my YouTube is at, but you can find my Twitch at twitch.tv/thegamedame. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.